Greetings from Homer City, PA, as tonight it is the fourth and final game of day one between Spring City and Homer City, the Bears, that is, of Walbeck Insurance, the sponsor for that team. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in here on WDAD 100.3 FM and AM 1450, and also on our video stream on Renda Digital TV. Jake Slobodnik joining you from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, where S&T Bank is relationship banking, one customer at a time. Member FDIC. A good one on tap for you tonight as the Homer City Bears look to start off their run in the Youth Legion State Championship Tournament with a win over visiting Spring City. However, on this field tonight, Spring City will act as the home team as they are the higher seed. Homer City will act as the visiting team. We'll have starting lineups for you in a little bit more as we are on our countdown to pregame, or countdown to in-game action, I should say, on our pregame show. Before we take a timeout, we do want to let you know of one important thing. And Quality Healthcare is just a home run away from First Commonwealth Bank Field, the site of tonight's game, the Homer Center School District, and most points in Indiana County. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is the state-of-the-art facility offering a wide range of specialized departments such as urgent care, which is open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m., to treat minor illnesses and injuries, cardiovascular testing, lab work, x-rays and scans, physical therapy, and more. When the need fits, be sure to visit IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, located off of Old Route 22 next to Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort and Conference Center in Blairsville. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Get in, get out, and get better. And as always, IRMC, better health, better life. Countdown to in-game on our pregame show live on WDAD 100.3 FM and AM 1450. And also live streaming on Renda Digital TV. We'll take this time out. We'll come back with starting lineups for tonight. Stay tuned here on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
WDAD 100.3 FM and AM 1450. Also on our Renda Digital TV live stream. Dee Ober in charge of that. Justly Sharp on camera tonight. And back in Command Central over in our Renda Media Studios controlling the radio side, Danielle Pisarczyk. And joining you from our S&T Bank broadcast booth, Jake Slobodnik joining you. Countdown to in-game action between Spring City and the Homer City Bears. Spring City with the surname of the Red Sox coming against the Bears here on this matinee game. Let's get to our starting lineups for tonight. Let's start things off with Spring City. Brennan Mcveigh starts things off. He's the second baseman. Ethan Freed, the shortstop, bats second. Evan Straminski bats third, plays left field. Luke Cachavo bats cleanup and will catch today. Nick Conforti bats fifth, plays third. Jackson Wowak bats sixth and plays first. Colin Bartley plays right and will bat seventh. Chase Calvarese bats eighth and plays the eighth position in center field. Jake Homer will do the pitching and round out the Spring City lineup. And the Spring City Red Sox come in under the direction of head coach, once I get it up here, John Wowak, assisted by Dan Freed, Bob McCreary, their scorekeeper, Dan Cavaco. And now for the host team, Homer City Bears, sponsored by Walbeck Insurance. Leading things off is number 20, Braden Rado. He will do the catching. Reese Wagner bats second and plays first base. The pitcher, Caden Detweiler, bats third and will do the pitching today. Alex Stewart bats cleanup, plays shortstop for the Bears. Avery Foreman bats fifth, plays second. Nathan Birchall bats sixth, plays third. Nash Budner bats seventh and plays center. Matthew Zerfoss bats eighth and plays right field. Ethan Roser bats ninth and rounds out the Homer City lineup. He will play in left field. The reserves for the host team, Homer City, Garrett Green, Dominic Shimko, Carson Arone, Noah Turk, Andrew Fisher, and Ethan Palmer. And the Bears come in under the direction of head coach Jason Rado, assisted by Mark Zerfoss, Clyde Palmer, and Andy Fisher. Fisher also the team scorekeeper. Those are your starting lineups for today. Again, Spring City will act as the home team as they were the higher seed coming into this tournament, whereas Homer City will act as the visiting team. I know a little bit of a shakeup, but nonetheless, that is how things will line up on the field. Tell you a little bit more about Spring City. They come from the southeastern side of the state of Pennsylvania, out of Royers Ford. They are in Montgomery County. League name Twin Valley. Finished 11-1 in the regular season, 17-3 overall. Finished first in their league. So John Wowak, this was actually his inaugural year as the manager of the Red Sox, led them to a pretty solid season that included this appearance here in Indiana County tonight. Last time they were in the regional playoffs. They won the regionals in Lower Mac in 2021. And in the state tournament, they were the champions in 2008, 2010, and 2016. Meanwhile, for Homer City, turn the official program back a few pages. Obviously, from Indiana County and Homer City. They are part of the Indiana County Youth Legion Baseball League. Regular season record of 4-12, finished 7th in the league under Coach Rado in his second season. Overall record as a coach, 9-27. Although this team does have a lot of experience in states. PA state champions in 1976, third place in 94. They were a state finalist in, get ready, following years, 93, 94, 95, 96, 98, 99, 2000, 2002, 2006, 2007, 2009, 2010, 2016. They also were the host team in the tournament in 2015, 2017, 2019, and in 2022. So lots of experience in the state tournament. This is the fourth and final game of the day, but obviously not the final game of the weekend, as there's lots of Youth American Legion State Championship baseball to be played. This is just the first day. Action kicked off this afternoon right here as Taney took on Connellsville over at the White Township Recreation Complex, about 20 minutes away from where we are now. Northampton faced off against Penn Trafford. Upper Perk then played Murraysville at 5:30 at Field 1 at White Township, leading up to tonight's matinee between Spring City and Homer City. Now, the previous game that was here at First Commonwealth Bank Field, Connellsville mercy ruled Taney 15-5 in 6 innings. Connellsville 15 runs on 15 hits and 2 errors. Taney 5 runs on 8 hits and 3 errors. What really propelled Connellsville in that game was a 5-run 5th inning, and then it was capped off by an 8-run 6th. All of that was capped off by a walk-off single, which propelled Connellsville to victory. And they won their first game of the state championship tournament. Homer City will play Upper Perk tomorrow night at 7:45. Game time subject to change. Monday night, Homer City will host Murraysville, and they will not face Taney or Connellsville. Interesting. They play Spring City tonight, Upper Perk tomorrow, Murraysville on Monday. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back, tell you a little bit more about the tournament and about both teams that are playing in this game tonight as we count down to first pitch here at First Commonwealth Bank Field. It is setting the stage for Spring City taking on Homer City on WDAD and on Renda Digital TV.
In sports, game plans are essential to the success of the team. The same can be said for the game of life. What kind of game plan do you have to protect your valuable assets like home, car, business, income, renters, motorcycles, and IRAs? When was the last time you had a comprehensive insurance review? The William G. Meckling Insurance Agency can develop a game plan just for you. For a comprehensive insurance review, call the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, 1359 Philadelphia Street, Indiana, because it's always something.
Twin City Double Play, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club in the Twin Cities Event Hall. Social memberships are available at the Sportsman's, and the event hall seats up to 200 comfortably and has been completely remodeled with a refurbished wooden dance floor, a new kitchen, new beverage bar, air conditioning. It's handicapped accessible, caterer friendly, and is a PLCB licensed facility. Available for weddings, reunions, parties, and meetings. Make your event a home run at the Twin Cities Grayston Coral Event Hall. For more information, call 724-541-3683.
Away from first pitch at First Commonwealth Bank Field, where tonight Spring City will take on the host team Homer City Bears in the fourth and final game of day one, but still a full weekend full of action. We were talking about the schedule of events that took part today, both here and at the White Township Rec Complex. Let's go over what to expect tomorrow's games. All of them will be here at First Commonwealth Bank Field in Homer City. So if you're in the area, stop on out. Action starts at 10 a.m. sharp with Connellsville taking on Northampton. Penn Trafford and Taney will square off at 1 o'clock, then followed by Murraysville and Spring City at 4:45. Homer City will return to the field to face Upper Perk, and that will round out the second day of games. To keep it short, Homer City will be playing the nightcap of every game except Tuesday, as the Pool A winner will take on Pool B number 2 finisher at 9:30 on Tuesday at the White Township Complex. The Pool B winner will take on Pool A number 2 finisher at 9:30 a.m. right here at the First Commonwealth Bank Field in Homer City. And the 2022 state championship game will be here at First Commonwealth Bank Field starting at 1:30 p.m. on Tuesday, August 2nd. Monday slate full of games, intermixed locations. 2 games to kick things off at 9:30 a.m. at White Township Field number 1. Upper Perk takes on Spring City. Connellsville takes on Penn Trafford at 9:30 right here at the First Commonwealth Bank Field on Monday. A few minutes later at 9:45, Taney will face Northampton at White Township Field number 2, and Homer City will take on Murraysville to round out the pool play version of this tournament, starting at 7 o'clock. The pool's divided like this: Upper Perk in Pool A, followed by Spring City, Homer City, and Murraysville. In Pool B, Connellsville will take Connellsville, Penn Trafford, Taney, and Northampton make up that pool. So each pool will face off against each other, hence why Homer City will not face Connellsville, Penn Trafford, Taney, or Northampton at all in this tournament. So we told you a little bit more about the Homer City Bears. Let's tell you a little bit now about Spring City. Again, from Royersford, PA, out of Montgomery County. A lot of tongue twisters here. Under John Wowak, led his team to a notable 17-3 overall record, but in the regular season finished 11-1. And Spring City has appeared in the state tournament. They were champions in 2008, 2010, and 2016. Their top 5 hitters, as mentioned in the First Pitch magazine that we have here, and led by Evan Straminsky, 500 average, 21 hits on 42 at-bats this season, 15 ribbies, tied with Brennan Mcveigh for second on the team. 25 runs scored, leads the team in that category. Following him is Luke Cacavo. That's going to be a little bit of a tongue twister in this game. Luke Cacavo. He also batted 500, 16 for 32 on the season, 11 runs scored, 12 RBIs driven in. Ethan Freed, third with a 436 average, 24 for 55, 8 RBIs. That's a little low, but he has scored 21 personal runs. He is batting second tonight. In the top 3 pitchers, as Jake Homer takes the mound tonight. Best pitcher on the team, .77 ERA and 36 1/3 innings pitched. That's the second most innings pitched on the team this season for Spring City. He's allowed 4 earned runs, 6 total runs, 11 walks on the season, struck out 36. The top pitcher for Spring City, Jackson Wowak, has pitched 41 2/3 innings this season, racked up 44 Ks, 12 walks, 11 runs, 10 of them earned, and allowed just 32 hits with a 1.68 ERA. And we'll hear from comments about both coaches. And let's take a look at some of the Homer City notable players that will come in today. The top 5 hitters, Reese Wagner leads that category with a .413 average, only Bear to have an average over 400 this season. He went 19 for 46 collectively on the season at the plate with 12 ribbies and 10 runs scored. Caden Detweiler posted a .327 average, 18 for 55 with 17 RBIs and 13 runs. Avery Foreman and Nathan Birchall tied for third in batting average with .311 on the season, and Alex Stewart rounds that out at .271. On the mound for Homer City tonight is Caden Detweiler, the second best pitcher on the team behind Noah Turk. Has the most innings pitched this season, the most strikeouts on the team. ERA at 2.83. Turks stands in at 2 flat in 21 innings pitched. Alex Stewart, the third notable arm for the Homer City Bears, has 20 2/3 innings pitched with 26 Ks, 18 runs, 10 of them earned, and gave up 16 hits this season, and marking for a .338 average, or ERA, I should say. And again, we'll hear more from head coach Jason Rado as the night progresses. Prior to the game, tournament director Mark Burdig recognized some lifetime members for the Homer City Booster Club. If we can get a full list of names, we'll relay them to you throughout the night. And same goes for scores from White Township. When we can get the scores for them, we'll relay them to you as well. But again, we thank you so much for allowing us to into your homes tonight to bring you some coverage of the 2022 PA Youth American Legion State Championship Tournament tonight between Homer City and Spring City. If you're listening on the radio, you can also find us online for our video stream at WDADradio.com and all 4 of our Renda Media websites and Facebook pages. A link is posted to there as well. If you want to go straight to YouTube, you can go to our WDAD YouTube page and click on the link for the live stream right there. Either way is fine, and while you're there, go ahead and subscribe to WDAD on YouTube. Plenty of live stream actions and digital content on there. And as the football or high school football and athletic seasons kick off, we'll have a lot of Indiana High coverage on WDAD as well. So very active here on our WDAD YouTube channel. Right now on the field, they're introducing both teams, MLB All-Star game style. The game was originally supposed to start at 7:15 tonight, but the conclusion between Taney and Connellsville actually ended at 7:15 on the dot. So after an hour of field maintenance and the pregame recognitions, most likely going to be starting this game around 8:30. So count that an hour and a half overtime when we were supposed to start this. So if you don't have any plans tonight, we invite you to stick around because we'll be here for a while. You can join us on our radio side or video side. For those watching to our Renda Digital TV stream, if you have to go somewhere, you can always check us out at WDAD Classic Hits, 100.3 FM and AM 1450, also at WDADradio.com. More exclusive content on there, including local news and sports, obituary notices. Our First Commonwealth Community Calendar is on there. There's also a last played option brought to you by iTunes. And you can always check that out. Lots of digital content on our website that you can feel free to check out at any time you like. There is no hours of operation on there. You can all go in at any time and do that. Same with our WDAD YouTube channel. You can also check out our other Renda Media stations, including WCCS, which will be carrying the games tomorrow night and Monday. Only reason we couldn't carry it tonight was Pirates baseball, so we made adjustments and got it onto WDAD tonight. You know, there's also Cat Country 106.3 FM and U92 Radio which is 92.5 FM. Hey, you might want to bookmark that on your favorite stations, as IUP football will be coming back, as well as our high school or IRMC high school game of the week, which will be coming up as soon as the high school football season begins. Lots of good content coming your way from your hometown radio stations within the final few months. And before we get started tonight, we also want to thank everybody who made it possible for us to bring you coverage of Indiana and Clymer Little League All-Star Tournament play. Ages ranged from 8 to 14, both softball and baseball, that is. And that couldn't have been possible without the participating sponsors of that. But not only that, but because of you, the viewer and listener. You were what made it possible and made it a very big success. We had lots of reviews from listeners and viewers of all kinds telling us they've really enjoyed our live streaming of that. And I had feedback from the coaches and players that participated in the tournaments. They loved it as well. So we want to just take a moment and thank you for that. Almost to first pitch, just a few minutes away. Let's take another timeout for the national anthem. Come back. First pitch from First Commonwealth Bank Field in Homer City on WDAD and also on our Renda Digital TV live stream.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Back here on WDAD and on Renda Digital TV, we're moments away from first pitch at First Commonwealth Bank Field between Spring City and Homer Cities. I'm surprised they did not tab this as the Battle of the Cities. So I might refer to that a few times tonight. Things just finishing up on field with pregame festivities with a code of conduct, I believe. They just had to go over that real quick in the national anthem, and we are ready to go. Spring City takes the field as the host team tonight, or as the home team. Homer City, the host team of this entire tournament, will be up first. Take one more look at their starting lineup. Braden Rado crosses the home plate area. He will bat first, the catcher. Reese Wagner bats second. Caden Detweiler bats third. He's doing the pitching for Homer City tonight. Alex Stewart, the shortstop, will bat cleanup. Avery Foreman bats fifth. Nathan Birchall bats sixth. He's the third baseman. Nash Budner, the center fielder, will bat seventh. Matthew Zerfas will bat eighth and play right. And rounding out the Homer City lineup is Ethan Roser. He is batting ninth, playing left field tonight for the Bears. For Spring City, on the mound is Jake Hammer, a tall right-handed pitcher. Talking about him before the game this season. 36 and 1/3 innings pitched, a .77 ERA, 6 total runs given up, 4 of them earned this season. Leads the team in strikeouts. Oh, I'm sorry, second on the team in strikeouts with 36. Jackson Wowak leads the campaign in that category. But overall, Hammer, a very stout pitcher. A good 2 to the 1-2 punch with him and Wobak. Right on to second, we're ready to go tonight. First Commonwealth Bank Field, Braden Rado steps in to face Hammer for the first time tonight. Homer City comes in donned in their black uniforms with red trim, white numbers, white pants as well. First pitch of the game, misses low for a ball, 1-0, and that's how things start off tonight. First pitch, 8:26 from Homer City. Game time temperatures of 76 degrees, sunny skies, very few clouds in the area. Beautiful night for baseball. The 1-0 misses 2-0 now. On the score bug, take out pregame, and you can either put top one in there or you can just take it out. 2-0 to Rado. Misses up and in. 3-0 now. Rado ahead 3-0 in his first at-bat of the game, looking to get a leadoff walk. Swing momentum to his team's side of the things. 3-0 right down Broadway for a called strike. Hammer not giving up that easily. Spring City comes in. Navy blue tops, white pants, and red hats. Next one in there, strike 2. He works it back to a full count, 3-2. To the first batter of the game. The wind and the pitch. This is inside, ball 4. Rado is a little extended, but he's able to start the game off with a leadoff walk. So with a runner at first and nobody out is Reese Wagner, the starting first baseman for Homer City. The left-handed hitting first baseman wearing number 3 steps in. Rado on first, nobody out. Defense playing straight up. Third baseman playing a little bit in. The stretch and the pitch. First pitch misses just high in the zone. 1-0 to Wagner. Hammer starts off Wagner the same way he started Rado off. Gets his sign, fires home. Next one in there, called strike, and Wagner knew it. He called it along with the home plate umpire. Now ready to attack at 1-1 with a runner at first. Rado, decent size lead, takes an extra step, fires home. Next one in the dirt, blocked and scooped by the catcher. Brings it now to 2-1, the catcher being Luke Cacavo. Count is 2-1 in favor of Wagner. The pitch, that one misses way high, 3-1. Hammer working into a little bit of trouble to start off tonight's game. Homer City, though, will take it. Counts 3-1. The offering home. Wagner skies that one into the area of the shortstop. Over is Ethan Freed. He gloves that for the first out of the inning. Mark that an F6 for those keeping tabs at home. 1 out now for the 3-hole hitter, Caden Detweiler, the pitcher today for Homer City. And already a mound visit. Not exactly sure. Maybe just trying to make a plan of attack. How to address Detweiler. Detweiler, the second best hitter on the Bears team, 327 on the season, 18 for 55 at the plate, 17 RBIs, 13 runs scored as well. One batter on, one batter out. Runner at first is Rado after he drew a leadoff walk. Detweiler steps in, looking to face Hammer. Man at first. Defense and double play depth. First pitch. Off speed. In there, called strike. Hammer ahead 0-1 to Detweiler. Alex Stewart awaits on deck, looking to continue this inning. 0-1. Off speed, and it gets away from the catcher, allowing Rado to move over to second. He's going to round second. He might take third. Oh, no, he retreats back. Cacavo took his time getting that one. So Rado trying to read. Maybe he had an opportunity to go, but playing it safe, retreats back to second base. Now a runner in scoring position. That would be the game's first run. Caden Detweiler with an even count at 1-1. Hammer gets the sign, looks, fires home. That one misses low. Detweiler head 2-1 the pitch. Grounded to the left side. Gloved by the third baseman on a knee, throws to first. Rado's going to move over to third, and the throw's errant. It sails over the head of the first baseman. Rado's going to round third. He's going to score easily, and just like that, it is 1-0 Homer City in the top half of the first. Chalk that up in E5, but Homer City will take it. And now Alex Stewart digs in, looking to continue to pile this on. Detweiler stayed put at first on that errant throw. It took a Spring City carom off the fence. So now Stewart with a man at first. First pitch by Homer. Catches the inside part of the black for a strike. Stewart this season, a .271 hitter, 16 of 59. 17 ribbies, 20 runs scored. I always find it impressive what the runs scored is higher than the RBI count. Shows the speed on the base. Next one misses outside and low. 1-1 to Stewart. Count is 1-1. Stewart offers it one, misses. It's now 1-2. $18 pitches already, sending the 19th is on the way, and that one's blooped to the left side in foul territory over to the third baseman. He makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. That makes way for the 5-hole hitter, Avery Foreman, the starting second baseman. First hitter tonight to showcase his Black Sox. Interesting cleat combination here. White cleats, the base color, with neon green. It looks what looks like teal maybe to me. First pitch of his at-bat. Fouls it off. Just gets a piece. That was the 20th pitch of the inning. Homer City making Homer work early on in this game. Count is 0-1. Homer gets his sign, comes set, fires home. Off speed, popped high in the infield. Infielders converge. Second baseman calls him off, catches it for the final out of the inning. 1 run, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We head to the bottom of the first. Homer City leads it 1-0. Spring City coming to bat here on WDAD and on Renda Digital TV.
The one with the stained glass ship in the front door. You liked the one with the 2-car garage. But then we found it, the one. It had a porch swing, a yard for our dog, a room for your office. Sure, it was 95 years old, but when we met with Amy at S&T Bank, she mentioned they had been around for over 115 years, and that made me feel better. Because even if we won't be here in 115 years, maybe our grandkids will be.
Most points across Indiana County. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is a state-of-the-art facility offering a wide range of specialized departments such as urgent care, which is open 7 days a week, from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. to treat minor illnesses and injuries. Cardiovascular testing also available, along with lab work, x-rays and scans, physical therapy, and more. When the need fits, be sure to visit IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, located off of Old Route 22 next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort and Conference Center in Blairsville. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Get in, get out, and get better. To the bottom of the first we go. Homer City able to get a run across, taking advantage of some errors by Spring City on defense. They played a run that inning on no hits, no errors. Got a couple base runners, one on an error, one on a walk, but 3 flyouts. Snuffed an early run. And now Homer City, the host team, goes to work on defense. Caden Detweiler on the mound. Catching him is Braden Rado across the infield. At the hot corner, Nathan Birchall. Alex Stewart to his left at shortstop. Avery Foreman at second. Reese Wagner at first. In the outfield, Ethan Rozier is in left. Nash Budner, in center. Matthew Zerfoss is in right field. And Detweiler will go to work against Spring City's Brennan Mcveigh to lead things off. Ethan Freed bats second. Evan Straminski will bat third. Luke Cacavo bats cleanup. Nick Conforti will bat fifth. Jackson Wowak bats sixth. Colin Bartley bats seventh. Chase Calvarese bats eighth. And Jake Homer rounds out the order. First pitch at the bottom of the first. Misses inside for a ball. 1-0. 1-0. Bounces back with a strike right down the middle. Coming to you from inside the press box on the deck of First Commonwealth Field. That one misses for a ball. And our broadcast booth brought to you by S&T Bank. Relationship banking, one customer at a time, member FDIC. Count is 2-1 to Brennan Mcveigh. The pitch. Line sharply the opposite way, but foul. Well foul, now 2-2. McVeigh, fifth best hitter on the team at .292 average. 19 hits, 65 at-bats this season. The 2-2 offering. Grounded right up the middle. Past Detweiler. Diving attempt by the second baseman. Nothing doing, though, as that one hits into center field for a base hit. Brennan Mcveigh leads things off for Spring City with a leadoff single. So we mentioned Detweiler on the mound for Homer City. Let's take a look at his supporting cast on defense. Well, we already did. Braden Rado behind the plate. A diving attempt by Avery Foreman, unsuccessful. And in steps number 7, Ethan Freed. It looks like he's going to sacrifice him over. Pickoff throw. Prevents the start of the at-bat from happening. Nothing doing. Yep, Freed is going to sacrifice him over. Third baseman playing well in. First pitch. Runners breaking, but he throws back and just missed. About a half a second late. Great throw by Homer City catcher Braden Rado. Third baseman Nathan Birchall playing way in on that bunt look. Next offering in there for a called strike. Evens it at 1-1. Counts 1-1. Detweiler comes set, pitch. Doesn't bunt this time, but fouls it off to the right side. Well beyond the fence. Brings count 1-2. Detweiler, strikeout opportunity. We're going to bounce back after giving up a leadoff walk. Detweiler sets, gets his sign, looks over at first, goes home. Curveball doesn't get him to chase. Blocked by Rado in the dirt. And gets away from Detweiler, not far enough for McVeigh to head to second, and time called, he'll ask for a new ball. Again, coming to you tonight from First Commonwealth Bank Field in Homer City, the host team, the Homer City Bears of Walbeck Insurance. The visiting team in this game, as Spring City is the higher seed. Detweiler gets his new ball, looks home. He's got a 2-2 count. Runner takes the lead off first, heads for second, and that ball is going to get in the dirt and get by Rado. McVeigh rounds second, takes a look toward third, but had a little bit of a delayed start, so he'll have to retreat back to second. It's now tying run in scoring position, nobody out, counts 3-2 to Ethan Freed. Detweiler sets, throws. In there, called strike 3 on a dart right to Rado's mitt. Chalk that up a backwards K. There's one out in the inning.
Left fielder, number 24, Evan Straminski.
Evan Straminski digs in. Left fielder for Spring City with the tying run at second here in the bottom half of the first. Detweiler looks back. McVeigh extends his lead a little bit, but he'll retreat. Pitches a ball, misses outside. That one's grounded to third. Birchall throws to first and gets the out there. McVeigh will move over to third base. But now there's 2 outs in the inning, so Detweiler can breathe a little easier after the 5-3 putout. Luke Kakavo up. He's the cleanup hitter, wearing number 4, doing the catching. Two outs, runner at third. First pitch by Detweiler. Good block by Rado to keep that in front of him, but it's a leadoff ball. Next pitch catches the outside corner. Now 1-1 to Kakovo. Detweiler can get this final out here. Be a very good start for the host team Bears. Next one, curveball just misses the zone. Very close. Could have gone either way. Now 2-1. Next offering misses inside. Counts 3-1. Next pitch catches the inside part. Had some break to it as Kakovo thought that was going to run in on him, but tailed right back into the strike zone. Big payoff pitch coming. It's 3-2, 2 outs of a 1-0 ball game. The tying run at third for Spring City. Detweiler's offering home. Just misses the zone. He wanted it. Did not get it. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk. Puts runners at the corners with 2 out. Nick Conforti up, the starting third baseman wearing number 29. We'll see a runner in.
Courtesy runner at first base.
It's number 20. That's going to courtesy run at first. So runners at the corners, 2 outs, 4 Conforti. First pitch of the at-bat, that just missed.
Courtesy runner is
Evan Wessler, the courtesy runner. So first pitch misses the zone, 1-0 to Conforti. 2 runners in scoring position. That one's lined the opposite way and down for a hit. Tying run's going to come in to score. Wessler, he's going to come home and he's going to score. It's now 2-1 Spring City in the bottom of the first. Mark that a 2 RBI single for Conforti. And Spring City puts a stop to the early Homer City lead. And they look to continue to add on as now it's Jackson Wowak. Second run came in to score on a misplayed ball and right. That would have been fielded cleanly, might have stopped him. Brief timeout on the field to wipe off home plate, and gee, they really cleaning this off. Might have to check in the concession stand for a thing of scrubbing bubbles or Windex, something to wipe it down with. Wowak steps in. 2 outs, 2 runs across. First pitch to Wowak, fouled off to the right side. Just got under it. Pickoff throw to first, gets by the first baseman. That's going to allow Conforti to move over to second base. Bears started this inning off very solidly, but a few defensive miscues, and now they're in the back seat of this first inning. Charge the error to Detweiler on that errant throw. Detweiler with a runner on second. Comes set, fires home. That one misses in the dirt. It's now 1-1. Count is 1-1. The pitch. That one misses the zone. Now 2-1. Detweiler looking to end this inning. The pitch misses outside. Count runs 3-1. th pitch of the inning is fouled off. Both pitchers entering the 20s in pitch count. 2-1 our score. Homer City notched a run in the top of the first. Spring City, though, doubled it in this half. And next one is ball 4 to Wowak. It's now the second walk given up by Detweiler this inning. And now Colin Bartley will step in. Brief conference at the mound by Rado and Detweiler. Steps in, Rado talks to the home plate umpire real quick. Day one of the Youth Legion State Championship Tournament. First pitch to Bartley. It's in there for a called strike. Both runners take their lead. Next offering, chop to the right side. It's going to be a tough play, and it's mishandled by Foreman at second. And that allows Bartley to get to first. And that is not what you wanted. So now that loads the bases for Chase Calvarese, the starting center fielder. Homer City's had their chances this inning to get out of it. But as fate would have it, that is not to be. First pitch to Calvarese in there for a called strike. Second consecutive batter that Detweiler has started them off with a strike. That's what you like to see out of your arm on the bump. Counts 0-1, the pitch. Curveball runs up and hits him, and that's going to play to run. Station by station, it's now a 3-1 game in favor of Spring City. Now Jake Homer steps in. Three runs plated so far this inning, all of them earned. First pitch, Detweiler opts to go from the windup this time. Misses outside for a ball. The 1-0. Homer watches strike one. The 1-1 on the way. Just misses the outer part of the zone. 2-1. Next one misses high, 3-1. Next pitch in there, called strike two, brings up a big payoff pitch now. Looking to end the inning and limit the damage. Here's the full count payoff. Runs up, ball four, run comes in to score. It's now 4-1. And Brennan Mcveigh, who led off the inning, will come back up to bat. They've batted around the order, and now we'll see a timeout. And I think we might see a pitching change here as this one's getting a little ugly. Cole McVeigh will be the courtesy runner at first. Jason Rado out to talk to his arm. So Detweiler will stay in the game as the lineup flips over. McVeigh batting from the left side. Conference over. Rado heads back to the dugout. Score is 4-1. Spring City, 4 runs on 2 hits and an error so far this game. First pitch to McVeigh misses for a ball. Next one popped high in the infield. This one might get him out of it. Shortstop moves over, camps under it for the final out of the inning. Damage is done. 4-1 the score. They're able to plate 4 runs on 2 hits and take advantage of a couple of errors. We head to the second inning. It's Spring City 4, Homer City 1 on WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
In sports, game plans are essential to the success of the team. The same can be said for the game of life. What kind of game plan do you have to protect your valuable assets like home, car, business, income, renters, motorcycles, and IRAs? When was the last time you had a comprehensive insurance review? The William G. Meckling Insurance Agency can develop a game plan just for you. For a comprehensive insurance review, call the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, 1359 Philadelphia Street, Indiana, because it's always something.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics and a proud supporter of American Legion Baseball, is pleased to be a part of today's state playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to the Homer City Junior Legion team. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Two hits and 2 errors in the inning. They left 3 on base. Batted around the order as well. Homer City now has some work to do as Nathan Birchall, the third baseman, steps in to lead off the inning. Just watches ball 1. Homer City, pretty good first inning offensively. Got a run on a walk. Flew out a couple of times, though. Still hitless. Counts 2-0 to Birchall. Next one right down Main Street for a strike. Fourth and final game for day 1 of the state championship tournament. Birchall whiffs and misses strike 2. Brings it back 2-2 now on him. Two on the way. That one's slow roller back to the mound, but under the glove of the pitcher. Barehanded by the second baseman. The throw to first. It's in time! What a play by Spring City's second baseman, Brennan Mcveigh. Not only to turn on the Jets to catch up to that one, but then to fire on the first on the off-balance throw and get him. First out of the inning, Nash Budner up. Beat him by a hair at first, too. And to give a little perspective for those listening to this game, he was around the second base bag area when he threw that. One out, first pitch. Swung on and missed by Budner. For those listening, I encourage you to check out our live stream and look at that play. Next one, a strike. Counts 0-2, the pitch. Fouls it off, stays alive. On deck, Matthew Zerfos, the starting right fielder, the 8-man hitter. Counts 0-2, the pitch. Curveball, a waste pitch, misses up. Had some good arc, just a little bit early on the release. The 1-2. Misses outside on the fastball. Budner works it back 2-2. Counts 2-2, the pitch. Another chopper, this one right in front of the home plate area. On to first, the catcher gets him for the second out of the inning. The 2-3 putout gives us the second consecutive out this inning. Matthew Zerfos up, starting right fielder, wearing number 24 for Homer City. Two outs in the inning, no man on. And the first pitch of the at-bat in there, called strike. Counts 0-1, the delivery. In there, strike two. Zerfos quickly behind 0-2. And Homer has a chance for a very clean inning. The pitch right there strikes him out on 3 straight pitches, all of them looking. And that'll do it for the top half of the second. Back in a little bit with the bottom half of the second. It's 4-1 Spring City. No runs, no hits, no one left on. Bottom of the second coming up on WDAD and on Renda Digital TV.
Berg's Jewelers in Indiana reminds you that if you're in need of gifts for your special someone, stop in and choose from a huge selection of diamonds, pendants, rings, and more. How about a watch from Bulova, G-Shock, or Harley-Davidson? Luxembourg's Jewelers can also customize plaques and trophies for any occasion. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts for any occasion. At the Indiana Mall or downtown, Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Crossing into the 9 o'clock hour, it's 4-1 Spring City against Homer City as we head to the bottom of inning number 2. Due up first is the 2-hole hitter in the lineup, Ethan Freed. Spring City able to plate across 4 runs in their half of the first after batting around the order. Homer City goes down quietly in the top of the second, 1-2-3. Detweiler remains out there on the mound for Homer City. First pitch of the inning, misses low. Detweiler struck out Freed last time he was at the plate. Worked a full count, but ended up getting him looking. Line up the middle, just missing Detweiler, and that'll trickle into center for a leadoff single. Freed bounces back after striking out in the first with a leadoff single. That's Spring City's third hit of the game. And now Evan Straminski due up, grounded out to third. He was the second out in inning number 1. With a runner at first. Very interesting sequence of events in that first inning. Detweiler was able to get 2 of the 3 top hitters to get out, but then things kind of came unraveled. 2 walks and a single, followed by an error and a hit by pitch. Plated 2 runs. A walk plated another and a single. Walk plated another, and then a fly out ended the inning. First pitch in there, now brings it 1-1 to Straminski. Detweiler with the runner on first glances over. Freed takes his lead. The 1-1. Grounded sharply to the left side, and fair. That's going to keep on rolling. Freed's going to round second and head for third. Left fielder picks it up at the fence in foul territory. Strong throw home, limits them to third and second. So mark that a no-out double. That puts 2 important insurance runs in scoring position. Back-to-back hits to lead off the bottom of the second. 4th hit of the night for Spring City. And now that gives Luke Kakovo a 1, possibly 2 RBI opportunity on the base paths. Kakovo worked a walk. Came around to score. Back in the first inning of play, the catcher tonight for Spring City. First pitch misses outside. Kakovo had a really good at-bat in that first inning. Worked the count full before watching ball 4. Next one misses. Quickly head 2-0. Count is 2-0. 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. Pitch. Just gets a piece of that one. It's now 2-1. Count is 2-1. The pitch. Misses way high. Brings count 3-1. Next offering, grounded, middle of the infield, shortstop over, has trouble playing it, and he's not going to be able to throw to first. Run comes in to score. It's 5-1 Spring City. Kakovo reaches on the E6. Now the 3rd error on the night for Homer City. And now Evan Wessler will courtesy run over at first. Straminski moves to 3rd. Kakovo, well, now Wessler over at first. Four runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Spring City tonight. 1 run, no hits, 3 errors for Homer City. Runner gets a big lead over at first. Detweiler steps off. He's going to chase after the runner, look back toward third, trying to do multitasking. Runner takes off. Now they got the runner at third in a pickle, and he's going to score. Diving headfirst into home plate. Birchall couldn't get a throw off at third. And now it's 6-1. Wessler now at second base. Things not going the Bears' way right now. 6-1. And really, it's a healthy mix of Spring City's offense and a couple defensive laps. Either way, 6-1 runner at second. Detweiler comes set, pitches home. Grounder off of his glove. Second baseman Foreman right there. Throws to first. He gets him. First out of the inning allows Wessler to move over to third base. Conforti, the batter, grounds out. And that's now the first out of the inning. Jackson Wowak is up. He walked and came in to score his first time up. Detweiler steps off. Will rethink things. At this point, runner at third, one out. First pitch to Wowak in there for a strike. Wowak, like many people this game already, has worked a full count his first time up before taking first. Pitch by Detweiler. Cut on and missed. Quickly behind 0-2 is Wowak. Detweiler, 1K so far today. That came against Ethan Freed back in the first inning. Second batter into this one. Ball misses high. Waste pitch. 1-2 the count now. Detweiler gets his sign, looking for his second strikeout of the night. Offers, fires home, misses low. Rado had to drop to a knee in order to save that one from going to the backstop. And for those who are familiar with First Commonwealth Field, that's a decent-sized backstop. Could allow a speedy runner to score from third. Wessler, obviously, a speedy runner. Next one, chopped slowly in the infield. Shortstop moves over. Can't get a solid glove on it. And now Wowak will take first on the E6. Run comes in to score. It is now a 7-1 contest. Homer City at 4 errors in this game already.
Right fielder number 13, Colin Bartley.
2 of them coming from shortstop Alex Stewart. That one was a hard play to make. Very slow roller in the infield. So now Colin Bartley up. With 1 out and a runner on first. First pitch by Detweiler. That one just misses high out of the zone. Detweiler's pitch. Line sharply up the middle. Stewart dives. Hits off his glove. Corrals it. Can't get a throw off. Mark that an infield single for Bartley. Stewart attempt at shortstop, very valiant one. And again, another hard play to make. And now Jason Rado comes out to talk to his pitcher, Detweiler, and I'm sure this will be the end of his day. Handed the ball to Rado.
The one with the stained glass ship in the front door. You liked the one with the 2-car garage. But then we found it. The one. It had a porch swing, a yard for our dog, a room for your office. Sure, it was 95 years old, but when we met with Amy at S&T Bank, she mentioned they had been around for over 115 years. And that made me feel better. Because even if we won't be here in 115 years, maybe our grandkids will be.
Twin City Double Play. The Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club in the Twin Cities Event Hall. Social memberships are available at the Sportsman's, and the event hall seats up to 200 comfortably and has been completely remodeled with a refurbished wooden dance floor, a new kitchen, new beverage bar, air conditioning. It's handicapped accessible, caterer friendly, and is a PLCB licensed facility. Available for weddings, reunions, parties, and meetings. Make your event a home run at the Twin Cities Grayston Coral Event Hall. For more information, call 724-541-3683.
Commonwealth Bank Field, the Homer Center School District in most points across Indiana County. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge is a state-of-the-art facility offering a wide range of specialized departments such as urgent care, which is open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. to treat minor illnesses and injuries, cardiovascular testing, lab work, x-rays and scans, physical therapy, and more. When the need fits, be sure to visit IRMC at Chestnut Ridge, located off of Old Route 22 next to the Chestnut Ridge Golf Resort and Conference Center in Blairsville. IRMC at Chestnut Ridge. Get in, get out. and get better. Jake Slobodnik joining you from the S&T Bank broadcast booth. S&T Bank, relationship banking, one customer at a time. Member FDIC, joining you from First Commonwealth Bank Field here on WDAD on the radio side and on Renda Digital TV at WDADradio.com and all 4 of our radio stations' websites. Marking the line for Caden Detweiler today, 1 1/3 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, couple of walks to his credit, couple of earned runs as well. We'll have to check the stat book after the game and see just how many. I think we capped it at 4 or 5, but either way, a couple of runs do not count. 7 total runs given up. And now it makes way for Noah Turk, number 12 on the mound. See if we can get some info on him. Turk, the ace of the Bears rotation. So far this season, he was 1 3. 21 innings pitched, 22 hits allowed, 6 earned runs on 21 total runs, 10 walks, struck out 24 with a 2-even ERA. And now he looks to get his Bears out of a jam. He's got a force out at third, second, and first base. And there's a change on the field. Chase Calvarese up now for Spring City, the Red Sox of Spring City out of Montgomery County. Turk, looking for his first pitch of the game, takes a look towards second base, throws home, gets him to whiff at the first one he sees. Calvarese hit by a pitch, drove in a run back in the first. Both runners getting their leads. The pitch. Turk delivers home. Calvarese lines that to center for a hit. Gets by the center fielder. One run's going to come in to score easily. Another one's on his way. He will score. Calvarese stutter steps, heads toward third. The throw is going to be not in time, and it gets to the fence. His team's waving him home. Calvarese on his way home. The throw home. It's caught, and he is out at the plate. Rado holds on to the throw, and they nail Calvarese at the plate for the second out of the inning. So now with 2 outs, they credited Calvarese with a hit, and they gave an error to the center fielder. Oh, and then some extracurricular activity. I wonder what that was about. I'm trying to watch the replay.
Pitcher number 10, Jake Homer.
I don't think anybody was tossed. I think might have just told him to get back to the base. Jake Homer up. With 2 outs, nobody on the base paths. Turk fires home. Gets him swinging at an off speed. Looked like a changeup. Homer walked. And I believe drove in a run in the first inning. Turk winds and deals. Right in there. Called strike 2. The 0-2. Just misses outside. Turk tried getting him to fish with an off-speed pitch, but Homer watches that one. Homer, the pitcher for Spring City. 1-2 on the way by Turk. Gets him swinging and missing. Strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Spring City able to plate 4 runs this inning. They take a 9-1 lead. I must have missed a run somewhere. Oh, I think it was Bartley I missed. Either way, it is 9-1 in favor of Spring City. We head to the top half of inning number 3 on Renda Digital TV and on WDAD. 60.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics and a proud supporter of American Legion Baseball, is pleased to be a part of today's state playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to the Homer City Junior Legion team. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
In sports, game plans are essential to the success of the team. The same can be said for the game of life. What kind of game plan do you have to protect your valuable assets like home, car, business, income, renters, motorcycles, and IRAs? When was the last time you had a comprehensive insurance review? The William G. Meckling Insurance Agency can develop a game plan just for you. For a comprehensive insurance review, call the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, 1359 Philadelphia Street, Indiana, because it's always something.
9-1 the score. Spring City leads Homer City as we head into the top half of inning number 3. Homer City's got the 9-1 two spots due up. Looking to change their fortunes. They only lead came in the game back in the top of inning number 1, but that was short-lived as a 4-run bottom of the first by Spring City put that to rest. They scored 5 runs back in inning number 2, the last half inning we just played in. Momentum had a slight shift as the defense for the Bears was able to get a second out at home plate after Calvarese tried taking home on an errant throw. And then Noah Turk, after coming in, gets a strikeout to end the inning. His team, though, still got some work to do. Ethan Roser steps in for the first at-bat of the inning. First pitch by Jake Homer misses outside for a ball. It's 1-0. Score update. Major League Baseball over on WCCS as the Pirates take on the Phillies as Roser whiffs at 1. Get him swinging out of his shoes. It's 1-1 as they head to the top of the 8th. Cal Mitchell tied the game up last half inning with a solo home run. That one's popped up, but in foul territory they let it drop. And it's now a 1-2 count on Roser. Again, this is the final game of day 1 of the Youth American Legion State Championship Tournament. Action picks back up tomorrow. Again, we'll go over the games here in just a little bit on what's on slate for tomorrow. Homer City back in action around 7 o'clock. Roser calls time. Next offering in there, called strike 3. That's how the top of the 3rd gets underway. Lineup flips over for Braden Rado. Walked, came around to score, represents the only run for Homer City so far tonight.
Catcher number 20, Braden Rado.
Rado at 15 years old. Starting catcher has had a few key stops behind the plate tonight. Now looking to contribute offensively once again. First pitch, misses low. Homer City still looking for its first hit in the game. (1-0) on the way. That one misses. 2-0. That one misses. Now 3-0. Now Rado back in the first. Worked a full count before walking. Might be able to get a free pass on 4 straight. Here's the 3-0. That one in there called strike. Again, I've talked about it for the past few weeks while calling the Little League tournament. It's very funny to see how you can work a 3-0 count and then the 4th pitch you throw is right down the middle. 3-1, catches the outside part, works at full 3-2. Looking to prevent becoming the second casualty of the inning. The full count pitch. Rado grounds that one in the infield. It's going to be a hard play to make. He turns on the Jets, dives at first, but the throw is in there with plenty of time. Got to admire the hustle from Rado, but just a good throw from second base by Brennan Mcveigh. Plates the second out of the inning. Now Reese Wagner up. Flew out to short. Was the first out in inning number 1. Gets his second look at the dish. And we'll have a substitution. I think we're going to have a new pitcher. And we'll take a timeout. Come back, tell you who the new pitcher is coming up after this on WDAD, Renda Digital TV, 9-1 Spring City. Back after the game. New pitcher to tell you about is Cole Mcveigh comes in to relieve Jake Homer. A valiant 2 2/3 innings by Homer. I would imagine that if Spring City wins this game, he's in line for the win. You would think so. So Cole Mcveigh comes in to relieve him. Take a look and see if we got any numbers on McVeigh. Do not have any pitching stats on him, and we don't have hitting stats either.
Number 2, Cole McCreary entering the game in the number 9 slot for Homer. He will play shortstop.
So a very good night at work by Homer. No hits allowed by the starting pitcher for Spring City tonight. Reese Wagner steps in. Again, flew out to short. I found that a very interesting time for a pitching change. But, I mean, you're playing for probably the top seed, so you got to do anything you can to, lay on the gas. 2 outs in the inning, no one on. First pitch to Wagner. Check swing, offered at it. No appeal needed. Home plate umpire knew that one right away. Offered home. Runs high, ducks out of the way for a ball, 1-1. The pitch. That one misses high and outside, 2-1. One of our sponsors, SNS Screen Printing, made these beautiful tournament shirts. Could you imagine if they made shorts? 2-1, the pitch. That one's skied to left. Is that going to stay in? No, it gets foul. So Wagner will try it again. Now with a 2-2 count. If you happen to come on out to First Commonwealth Bank Field, they are selling these shirts, $20 a piece. I think they run meat sizes medium to 2XL. Counts 2-2, the pitch. Ball misses outside 3-2. Just wanted to give them a quick little shout out for the tremendous work they did on these shirts. I mean, you saw them making in the ad on our Renda Digital TV stream. That one runs in, and I think it's just a called ball for. I don't think there was anybody or any contact made. So McVeigh's first batter he sees gets on via the free pass, and now that brings up Caden Detweiler. Hasn't had the day he imagined whenever he woke up this morning on the mound, looking to turn his fortunes around here at the plate. He's 0 for 1, reached on an error in the first inning. First pitch he sees, misses outside for a ball. Lights are on as darkness cascades over First Commonwealth Bank Field in Homer City. That one's barreled, but just off the end of the barrel, that is. Leaping catch by the second baseman. He gloves it for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits. 1 man left on for Homer City. We head to the bottom half of inning number 3. It's 9-1 Spring City on WDAD and on Renda Digital TV.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics and a proud supporter of American Legion Baseball, is pleased to be a part of today's state playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to the Homer City Junior Legion team. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
Berg's Jewelers in Indiana reminds you that if you're in need of gifts for your special someone, stop in and choose from a huge selection of diamonds, pendants, rings, and more. How about a watch from Bulova, G-Shock, or Harley-Davidson? Luxembourg's Jewelers can also customize plaques and trophies for any occasion. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts for any occasion. At the Indiana Mall or downtown, Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
Back here heading into the bottom half of inning number 3. Spring City is rolling through this one, looking to keep piling on the gas on the offense. They return back to the plate. They lead at 9-1 over Homer City. Back out for another inning of work is Noah Turk. Relieved Caden Detweiler last inning and was able to garner a strikeout.
Number 3, Brennan Mcveigh.
And now the lineup flips over here in the third. Brennan Mcveigh up. He will step in with his third at-bat of the day. He's 1 for 2. Singled, came around to score in the first, and flew out to short in, well, the first as well. The final batter in that first inning. First pitch of the inning. Sky deep to right field. That's going to be extra bases. That falls. And 2 hops the fence. McVeigh turns on the Jets, rounds second, heads toward third. He's at least going to get a triple out of this. Ball still hasn't been played, and he'll pull into third with a leadoff triple for Spring City. And Ethan Freed up. Already a single and a run on the day for him, as well as a looking strikeout. Yeah, that one was just well struck by McVeigh out to right field. There was no chance about that. He knew it coming out of the gates. He was thinking 3. First pitch to Freed. That one's hit hard to center field. Over goes the center fielder. He's going to let it drop, and that's going to allow a run score. RBI single by Ethan Freed makes it a 10-1 contest in favor of Spring City. Evan Straminski now digs in. He's 1 for 2 with a double and a run. That game last inning. Open stance, runner at first. Nobody out. First pitch. Misses high for a ball. Good snag by Rado. Count is 1-0. Here's the pitch. Stung sharply, shortstop to a knee. Stewart pops out of his glove. And now another base runner on board. That was a tough play to make. They roll that a hit, and I agree. Infield single, 3 straight hits for Spring City in their half of the third. It's 10-1 the score. Misses high, now 1-0 to Kakavo. Not entirely sure what the mercy rule is. Dick Clausen, tournament manager, is checking that out right now. Next one misses for a ball. It's 2-0. Got the clarification. If it's home team, in this case it would be Spring City, gets 15 or more runs this inning, which they need 5 in order to win it. No, they need 6 to win it, excuse me. And that would mark the end of this one. It's 3-1 now to Kakovo. It's a name like that that makes me want to break onto a revised Beach Boys song. Next one in there, called strike 2. Way down in Kakovo. Counts 3-2. The pitch runs high and in, ball 4. He'll take first, and that'll load the bases for Nick Conforti.
Third baseman number 29, Nick Conforti.
Conforti today, a single and a ground out to second base. Turk in a sticky situation. First pitch in there, got the inside part for a strike. Day 2 of the state championship tournament coming your way tomorrow. Kicking things off at 10 a.m. Connellsville takes on Northampton. Curveball in there for a called strike. Beautiful pitch by Turk. Conforti behind 0-2. Tomorrow's games, all of them will be right here at First Commonwealth Bank Field. So if you're in the area, stop on by, check out some Youth American Legion State Championship baseball. Next one, curveball turns inward for a called strike 3. Boy, that had a lot of bend and break to it. Great bounce back.
Correction, pinch hitting for Wowak. Number 6, Chase Houck.
And we will see a pinch hitter now for Spring City. Chase Houck is the pinch hitter. First pitch he sees is a ball, misses. Turk comes set, fires second one. That one stung sharply to the third base side. Foul ball just to the left of the bag. Brings count to 1-1. That would have been a perfect opportunity for Birchall to get out of the inning. That was right on the bag. Could have stepped on it through to first, but just a little to the left. Counts 1-1 with 1 out, bases loaded, full of Red Sox. The pitch by Turk. Curveball doesn't get him to chase, or maybe a slide piece. It's now 2-1. Why do I have 1-2? Amateur bookkeeping on my end. 2-1, in there. Now it's 2 strikes, 2-2. Turk looking for back-to-back punch-outs. Got Conforti looking at a beautiful breaking pitch. The 2-2. That one misses high. Loads the count at 3-2. Count is 3-2. The pitch by Turk. Just misses the top of the zone. Ball 4, and that walks in a run. It's now 11-1. Spring City leads by double digits over Homer City. Straminski moves to third. Kakovo moves to second. Houck takes first.
Number 20, Evan Wessler.
And Evan Wessler will now dig in at the plate for Colin Bartley. First pitch misses outside for a ball. Spring City with a sizable gap, trying to get some of their depth guys in. The 1-0. This is high, ball 2. Count is 2-0. Pitch by Turk. In there to the left-handed hitting Wessler, strike 1. The 2-1 on the way. Fouled off behind the plate into the netting. Now 2-2. Again, tonight's game presented to you on WDAD 100.3 FM and AM 1450, Indiana County's classic hit station, and also on our rented digital TV streaming service. Next pitch, offered out and missed, strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 2 outs in the inning for Spring City. And now Chase Calvarese due up. Single to center, made it as far as third base, tried taking home, but was thrown out by Birchall. Drove in 2 runs on that as well. The pitch, first one misses high. Turk doing good so far this inning. That one's lined to the left side. Through the gap, into left for a base hit. 1 run will come in to score. It's now 12-1. As Calvarese with another RBI, an RBI hit. Kakavo moves to third. Hauk moves to second. And now Jake Hammer will sky this one to center field. Could be trouble, and it falls for a hit. 1 run comes in to score. Another one might be on his way. No, he'll retreat back to third. A strong throw by the center fielder. Well, now they got some base runners caught up. The base runner at second thought that the guy at third was going home. The throw is not in time.
And here's the winning number on the 50-50 for $80.
So an RBI single by Jake Hammer flips the lineup over.
143. Winner, please report to the press stand.
Hauk moves to third. Calvarese, the runner at second that was hung up, but was able to get back quickly. And now it's McVeigh up again.
Number 3, Brennan Mcveigh.
Second time this game that McVeigh is the 10th batter in the inning. First pitch he sees misses outside for a ball. That last hit fell just in between the shortstop and center fielder. Could argue it was the center fielder's ball. That one's skied deep to right field. That might be extra bases. It will be. That falls. 1 run will score. That might clear the bases. Now they'll hold this runner up that was at first at third. It is a 14-1 affair on an RBI or 2 RBI double by McVeigh. He's now got 3 legs of the cycle. And Jason Rado comes on out to talk to Turk. And we're going to see a pitching change. Take a timeout. Tell you more about it coming up. 15-1 the score. Spring City only needs 1 more to win it. You're listening to WDAD, watching live on rented digital TV. All right. Give me 90.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The one with the stained glass ship in the front door. You liked the one with the 2-car garage. But then we found it. The one. It had a porch swing, a yard for our dog, a room for your office. Sure, it was 95 years old, but when we met with Amy at S&T Bank, she mentioned they had been around for over 115 years. And that made me feel better. Because even if we won't be here in 115 years, maybe our grandkids will be.
Twin City Double Play, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club in the Twin Cities Event Hall. Social memberships are available at the Sportsman's, and the event hall seats up to 200 comfortably and has been completely remodeled with a refurbished wooden dance floor, a new kitchen, new beverage bar, air conditioning. It's handicapped accessible, caterer friendly, and is a PLCB licensed facility. Available for weddings, reunions, parties, and meetings. Make your event a home run at the Twin Cities Grayston Coral Event Hall. For more information, call 724-541-3683.
Innings of relief, 3 strikeouts, 7 hits. I feel like I did the math wrong. Yes, I did. It's actually 1 1/3 innings. So Turk and Detweiler both with 1 1/3 innings pitched. Haven't calculated the run totals yet. First pitch by Wagner, the southpaw, in there for a foul tip strike to Ethan Freed. Freed is having a great day. Struck out in the first, but then 2 singles. Singled back in the second and once earlier this inning. Also an RBI and 2 runs scored. Next one misses for a ball. Count is 1-1. The pitch misses low. 2-1. That one's sky to right. Over's the right fielder. Slips, and it falls. And that should do it.
On the mercy rule,
Yep. Oh, wait, there's no movement on the field. It should be the mercy roll.
that's the game 6.
Homer City starts to walk off. Still no signal from the umpires. And now they'll talk. Well, one of the tournament managers, Dick Clausen, just gave me the rolling, and it should be mercy roll. And that's it. We just got the wave off from the home plate umpire, and that'll do it for the game. 16-1, Spring City caps off a very busy day of tournament play here at First Commonwealth Bank Field in Homer City. We will take a timeout. Your First Commonwealth Bank postgame show is next. First Commonwealth Bank, time to be first. Member FDIC. It is coverage of the 2022 PA Youth American Legion State Championship Tournament on Renda Digital TV and on the radio side at WDAD. Back in a second.
In sports, game plans are essential to the success of the team. The same can be said for the game of life. What kind of game plan do you have to protect your valuable assets like home, car, business, income, renters, motorcycles, and IRAs? When was the last time you had a comprehensive insurance review? The William G. Meckling Insurance Agency can develop a game plan just for you. For a comprehensive insurance review, call the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, 1359 Philadelphia Street, Indiana, because it's always something.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics and a proud supporter of American Legion Baseball, is pleased to be a playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to the Homer City Junior Legion team. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
The one with the stained glass ship in the front door. You liked the one with the 2-car garage. But then we found it. The one. It had a porch swing, a yard for our dog, a room for your office. Sure, it was 95 years old, but when we met with Amy at S&T Bank, she mentioned they had been around for over 115 years, and that made me feel better. Because even if we won't be here in 115 years, maybe our grandkids will be.
Twin City Double Play, the Grayston Coral Sportsman's Club in the Twin Cities Event Hall. Social memberships are available at the Sportsman's, and the event hall seats up to 200 comfortably and has been completely remodeled with a refurbished wooden dance floor, a new kitchen, new beverage bar, air conditioning. It's handicapped accessible, caterer friendly, and is a PLCB licensed facility. Available for weddings, reunions, parties, and meetings. Make your event a home run at the Twin Cities Grayston Coral Event Hall. For more information, call 724-541-3683.
In sports, game plans are essential to the success of the team. The same can be said for the game of life. What kind of game plan do you have to protect your valuable assets like home, car, business, income, renters, motorcycles, and IRAs? When was the last time you had a comprehensive insurance review? The William G. Meckling Insurance Agency can develop a game plan just for you. For a comprehensive insurance review, call the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, 1359 Philadelphia Street, Indiana, because it's always something.
Out to his credit as well. We'll get more into the individual stats as well, but let's tell you about how we got to this point. So Homer City, the visiting team in the game, started things off with their first and only lead of the game after Braden Rado scored in the top half of the first. However, it was Spring City that played at 4 in the bottom half of the first. Then they added 5 more in the second inning. And 4, 5, 6, 7. They added 7 runs in the bottom of the third. That was all capped off by a walk-off RBI single by Ethan Freed, who adds another RBI to his credit. We'll have to tally that up as we progress. That's how we did it. It was a very cut-and-paste sort of game for Spring City. They just put on the gas and never let up, and they win it 16-1 in 3 innings. Take a timeout coming your way in just a second with some individual statistics here on Red Digital TV and on WDAD. Spring City wins it 16-1.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
Homer City American Legion Post 493, a longtime backer of Homer Center Athletics and a proud supporter of American Legion Baseball, is pleased to be a part of today's state playoff baseball games and wishes the best of luck to the Homer City Junior Legion team. Homer City American Legion Post 493 has served Homer City and our veterans for more than half a century. They are a staple of the community and believe in giving back. So have fun today, teams, from your friends at the Homer City American Legion Post 493.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
In sports, game plans are essential to the success of the team. The same can be said for the game of life. What kind of game plan do you have to protect your valuable assets like home, car, business, income, renters, motorcycles, and IRAs? When was the last time you had a comprehensive insurance review? The William G. Meckling Insurance Agency can develop a game plan just for you. For a comprehensive insurance review, call the William G. Meckling Insurance Agency, 1359 Philadelphia Street, Indiana, because it's always something.
One for two is Colin Bartley. I forgot about the change in that. Chase Calvarese went 2 for 2 in the game, and Jake Hammer went 1 for 2 in the game. Pitching-wise, Hammer earned the win after 2 2/3 innings, stellar innings of work. Only tallied 1 K, walked 1, and Cole McVeigh came in, relieved, pitched 1/3 inning of scoreless relief, and both of those guys team up to no-hit Homer City. Braden Rado, the lone run for Homer City. After walking in the first, he came around to score later that inning, but ever since then, the bats were silent for Homer City. Take a timeout, back to wrap things up after this. It's WDAD and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Business happens here, and here, and here. At First Commonwealth, we believe that to be the best bank for the businesses that create strong communities, we need to understand the way they work, see their companies firsthand, meet them face to face, and build a relationship so we can help them build their business.
(16-1), Spring City beats Homer City in the first day of the 2022 PA Youth American Legion State Championship Tournament, putting a seal of approval on that. And that ends the first day of the tournament. Day 2 comes your way tomorrow. All games will be here at First Commonwealth Bank Field, right here in Homer City. Connellsville versus Northampton leads things off at 10 a.m. At 1 p.m., Penn Trafford takes on Taney. 4:45 p.m., Murraysville versus Spring City. Homer City plays Upper Perk at 7:45 p.m. We'll have coverage for you around that time. Remember, game times are subject to change, as tonight is a perfect example of that. So it might be a little later. If we're lucky enough, it might start a little bit earlier. 7:45, the tentative time in black and white ink, though, so we hope you can join us. We'll be on the air about 15 minutes beforehand, so around 7:30, starting lineups and pregame content coming your way at that time. We'll have it both on WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160, and also video coverage on Renda Digital TV. Links can be found on all 4 of our station's websites, and as well as our WDAD YouTube channel. Want to thank a few people for making tonight possible. Dee Ober and Jessley Sharp on the video end of things. Danielle Pasarchik back in Command Central, back in our WDAD studios. They have helped make tonight a very big success, and we thank you, the listener, as well. Repeating the score one final time from First Commonwealth Bank Field in Homer City. Spring City 16 and Homer City 1. For Renda Digital TV and WDAD, I'm Jake Slobotnik. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Cool. Thank you so much.